first and 10. Here's Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. And he's got his target, Harris. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll roll him out right. He's got it to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
Here's Murray from midfield. And this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Murray. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but
rush coming, and he's taken down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Whoa.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I hear you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Man, no,
flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run it with Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he is going to lose yardage here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 5.
What up? What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
Oh, I don't know why you talking spicy. Let me tell you why you talking spicy, so Landon? Because Uri let him win a Super Bowl last. Uri let him win a Super Bowl last Madden. That's why he been talking spicy. He been talking spicy. He been talking spicy. Nobody before that. Yeah, man, you talking about? That's why they have him.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray eluding the pressure right.
You're like one of the Super Bowls that talking spicy to everybody.
And he'll go down inside the 45.
And it's not like he won. It's not like he won. You're like let him win. Let him win. Because he talking because he got cheated in the last Super Bowl. Nova won the 2 back-to-back Super Bowl, but he played. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. Cranking.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. He gets it complete.
So the dude Cranking cheated him in the Super Bowl by switching players' position. And nobody didn't catch it until after the Super Bowl. So that's why you're going to win. He felt like he deserved the Super Bowl. Like, man, better go ahead and win.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for
he was doing something. Switching player positions and stuff and all that, man.
That was a nice, easy.
And to me, I don't think it really mattered. But
Murray's throw pulled in by
you're 11-1. That's why you've been talking fight since then.
They're inside the 25. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Let's bring it. Like 10. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. They've got Mike T with you guys. Mike T.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Harris. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Man, I always throw passes over the head, bro. You gotta hit L1 and throw that ball over the head sometime, boy.
And Prater's kick is
definitely on top of trying to throw it in the end zone. When the goal line, oh yeah, man. Depending on the wide receiver you throw it to, you gotta throw it over the head, boy.
They had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets him 3.
I do a lot of back of the end zone catches like that with the tight ends, depending on my receiver. Now I gotta throw it over the head.
They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got
close to the goal. It's ready for people playing the middle of the field and cover 2.
10-play drive.
When that dude ain't go, yeah, but I gotta throw it over the head.
But they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
You gotta throw that high pass.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that.
You
just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This is Coleman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, Carson pushes him over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation. Creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's what they do under 2 minutes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game.
Now, you know you can't touch the white quarterback.
Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense.
Huh?
Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to
true.
really love and
You know you can't touch the white quarterback, boy.
That's to be careful.
That's your fault. You know that.
And kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they get that important 10th win.
You know what I do?
Regular season.
You know what I do? Once I see you throw the ball, run away. But not touch that quarterback.
Better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.
You know better than that, boy.